Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. Thank you to all the panel's members for attending our forum discussion today. Today we will discuss about baby abortion among teenagers. Before that, I will explain about teenagers' pregnancy. Teenagers' pregnancy is defined as a girl between the age of 13 to 19 who become pregnant. In the term of that, the girl who not reach legal adulthood become pregnant. This topic is one of the most conversation among all the people. Teenagers are more likely to face critical social issues, poor education, and risky behavior. Every detail in this topic will be discussed by each of our panel members. Without wasting time, I invite panel 1, Ms. Wahida, to explain about mass media is one of the factor of baby abortion.
Hi, my name is Nurul Wahida binti Mazlan. My metric number is H1980725. Thank you, Ms. Fazlina. According to statistics, baby abortion among teenagers in Malaysia nowadays keep increasing day by day. This issue is very worrying, and I believe that this issue has its own factor that lead to this problem. In my opinion, I think that the mass media is one of the factors that might lead to baby abortion among teenagers, because I think the misuse of the mass media could lead to the negativity behavior among teenagers. Why do I say this? It is undeniable because today's technology is very sophisticated, where people can find all the information using the internet and technology. This is why people say that everything is just at your fingertip. Some of the teenagers usually watch pornography without adult supervision. Then, when they watch pornographic videos, over time they will attracted to do the same. It will be worse when teenagers begin to get addicted to having sex. This will causing pregnancy at young age, and this problem begins to occur when they are afraid to tell their family and they are not ready to take care of the child at a young age. But if I were them, I will try to avoid watching those pornography videos, and I will use the social media in the right way. According to Prof. Dr. Muhammad Fazil Chekdin, which is the psychologist and counselor, he said that the situation is not weird because teenagers nowadays like to use gadget and social media as a source of reference. But he also added that these reference resources are not necessarily positive content. In fact, most of them make the application to access negative and useless things.
Thank you, Ms. Wahida. I hope everyone will understand the factor of mass media. We move to panel 2, Ms. Husna, that we can get new knowledge from this panel. My question is, what is other factor that affected baby abortion?
Hai, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurusna binti Haji Abdullah Alawi. Metric number is 1980687. Today our group will present about baby abortion among teenagers. So, in my opinion, one of the factors of baby abortion among teenagers is pre-socializing. As we know that pre-socializing uncontrollably between boys and girls will encourage them to do something illegal, such as wanting to try and explore new things in their life. Moreover, they are in the phase of wanting to get know the outside world. So if they do not keep limits of their pre-socializing, they will be easily deceived by persuasion of their friend to do something worse in their life.
Good job, Ms. Husna. Your explanation is easy to understand. There is a little bit of information present by panel 2. Now, I invite panel 3, Ms. Shahira, to tell that the baby abortion among teenagers from a lack of religious education.
Okay, so firstly, the factor of baby abortion, I would like to share about the factor is lack of religious education. As we know, religious knowledge is an important matter that should be held by every individual. Although the current world of globalization has changed, but many perceptions of some communities related to the importance of religious knowledge. But this religious education should be applied by every individual, as for me too, so that unwanted things would not happen to themselves or other communities. For example, if we want to do something such as baby abortion, we will able to control it with the religion that we have learned, that we have in our mind, so that we will not do anything such as baby abortion.
Thank you, Ms. Shahira, for a very meaningful explanation. I hope that all of you can understand the issue of baby abortion among teenagers. We move to our second session with the next topic is the impact of baby abortion among teenagers. As all known, what we are doing would be impact to us or people around us. The first impression will be discussed more with panel 1, Ms. Wahida.
Baby abortion cases does have a lot of impact on us. One of the effect is on the baby itself. The born baby, whether normal or premature, they will be abandoned and they might be discarded to cover up the embarrassment or fear of being caught, and urging them to kill the babies or leave the baby in a dangerous place. That is why, according to Dr. Umaid Azlin Selim, the psychiatrist at Hospital Putrajaya, she said that the teen moms should have a strong support system such as psychosocial system, financial system, uh, a protection support, as well as giving them an opportunity to recover themselves in order to avoid them to make an abortion as their final way. But if I were in their shoes, I would rather keep the baby other than make an abortion. This is because I do not want my kid to bear with the mistake that I have made before. They also have their rights to live in this world. I will choose to raise and take care of my child even though I might be insulted by the people around me. The surviving babies will experience many problems, including identification problem, and they may have a big future in society as they will be categorized as illegitimate children. But I hope that everyone will understand their situation because everyone makes mistakes in their life.
Thank you, Ms. Wahida. Do not waste our time. Let us proceed with another discussion on the impact of baby abortion among teenagers affected by free socializing that will be discussed by Ms. Husna.
The effect that will occur when this free socializing cannot be controlled immediately is that the girls will conceive a child without a legal bond. This will cause the abortion of the baby because the boys and girls do not want to be responsible for what they have done. The reason they do not want to be responsible because they are still young and underage. They are also afraid of being scolded by their parents, thus causing them to be reported to the police.
Thank you, Ms. Husna, with a brilliant point. Ms. Husna said that the free socialization with the feeling in my heart, and as a listener, easy to understand your explanation. For the last of this session with the same topic, Ms. Shahira would be said that the effect by baby abortion among teenagers.
So, my second point is the effect of baby abortions. As as we know, there are many effects of baby abortion, but restrictions on abortion are pervasive. Yet relatively little known about the financial and economic impact of being denied an abortion on pregnant women who seek one. This paper evaluates the economic pregnancy. As my point is, baby abortion can give effect on economy issue. Adolescents' pregnancy will make them unable to continue their schooling and make it difficult for teenagers to get a job, as well as good income, and this will reduce their chance of building a better life in future. So low income will affect the care and nutrition of the unborn child. So if we do the baby abortion, we cannot work at anywhere because we have the history that we do baby abortion.
Thank you, Ms. Shaira, for your absolutely brilliant idea. And now the time is very jealous of us today. So we move to our last session. All the panel will be told that the suggestion for the problem that more widespread. We're going back to panel 1 to give the last speech for this session.
Of course, every problem will have the solution as well as the abortion cases among teenagers. One recommended solution in order to reduce the baby abortion among teenagers is to avoid sex before marriage. They should be given knowledge related to this sex need. This basic knowledge about this issue should be practiced well by teenagers itself. They also should be exposed to awareness on impact of this problem in order to avoid them to get along with this problem. Dr. Wan Azizah Wan Ismail, Deputy of Prime Minister at that time, said that an illegitimate baby should not be discarded and it can be saved by giving them to the adoptive family who are needed. She also added that now this is the right time for this issue to be addressed and managed better other than killing the innocent babies. Other than that, I think all parties should be responsible in dealing with this serious matter. The mass media must filter first their content before releasing it to public because the mass media today is not only used by the adult but also teenagers and children as well.
Thank you, Miss Wahida. After a few minutes we argued, now the time for Miss Husna to give the last speech and suggestion about the problem.
So my suggestion to control from the occurrence of this case of baby abortion among teenagers, the parents should take an action in monitoring every movement and behavior of their children when they behave strangely as they normally do. For example, they turn into a quiet and solitary person rather than a cheerful person. If they begin to show a suspicious sign, parents should immediately accompany and always be with them and give support mentally and physically to them so that they feel more loved and can change into a better person. If parents are more alert to their child's movement and behavior from the beginning, maybe this case of baby abortion may be prevented from the beginning before it's become more prevalent among teenagers. So parents are advised to spend more time with their children at home so that they get more love and attention from their family. So that's all for my opinion.
Thank you, Miss Husna. Now the time for our last panel with the last session to give brilliant suggestion to all people and teenagers nowadays to prevent baby abortion.
So my last point is how to prevent the baby abortion, or the way to decrease the baby abortion. So first thing first, we know that parents' role is most important in the society, in our future. So parents is the bigger role in our mental, our physical, our social, financial and career development. So parents need to play an important role in educating their children when they are young and discipline themselves from all the things they do to produce a responsible and educated person. From this, when parents take a good care of their children will not do anything that harm themselves, such as this baby abortion. So parents really need to take care of their children, so that their children will feel lovely from their parents, so that children cannot do anything that unwanted. That's all for me. Thank you for lending me your ears.
That is all that we have to talk about and discuss baby abortion among teenagers. I would like to thank our panel members who are not tired of sharing knowledge with us and all of us today. Last but not least, I have to say that what we are doing will be affected by us and around us. That should be remembered. Thank you.